Hi there, and thanks a lot for joining us today. We're coming to you from the set of The Ingalls Real Deal, where we just finished filming some great new recipe videos. I hope you brought your appetite today because we've got food and plenty of it. Clark Neal shows us the authentic original recipe for a sticky-fingered favorite. We learn the origin story of a beautiful beverage out of Western North Carolina. We take a trip to a local farm in its 7th generation. Jasmine Queen puts a new twist on a campfire favorite. Smokin' Joe Lasher fires up the grill on the gridiron. And Stephanie Stuckey takes her classic pecans and creates something new and beautiful. First up, Erin and Kelly have a beautiful summer dish just in time for peach season. Check it out.
Hello to you and welcome to the Ingalls Table. I'm Erin Barnett.
And I'm Kelly Smith with the Southern Table, and today we are creating a wonderful dish perfect for any Southern gathering. It is a tomato peach burrata salad, and this is such a beautiful dish.
And we love cooking together.
Putting
together a fresh summer salad.
Yes.
It just makes you excited for the season.
There's nothing better, and this dish comes together so quickly. It's so beautiful, and you can prep a lot of it ahead of time.
We're here for the prep.
We are always
That
here
makes
for the
life
prep.
easy.
And all the flavors are just perfection together.
And Ingalls has the most delicious produce, those southern tomatoes. This is going to come together beautifully.
We love it. So we have prepped all of our food. Again, Ingalls Markets makes it so easy. We have our tomatoes, we have grape tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, fresh peaches. We even have the Zuma tomatoes. Those are so yummy and so bright and fun.
Lots of colors in
Lots
this
of
salad.
colors. The burrata cheese, and of course a little basil to top it off. But what brings this together is a beautiful summer vinaigrette dressing.
Yes, and this is a vinaigrette that you can make for all kinds of salads. So save this one, you'll be using it all summer long.
Let's do it. Let's get to it. We've started with a little honey in our bowl that just gives a little sweet to all of these wonderful fruits right here at summertime. And now we're going to add a little balsamic vinaigrette.
I love balsamic vinaigrette. That tanginess with the sweetness, with these peaches, that's going to be so yummy.
We're going to add a little olive oil into the mix.
And this is so simple. I love it.
I do too. And you know, the more garlic, the merrier.
I know. I was going to say, this is definitely not a teaspoon. Kelly went a little overboard, but
I love the garlic.
Again, we love the garlic. It just had so much flavor with the Dijon mustard.
With the Dijon mustard, you mix those in, and then we're going to add to that a little salt and pepper to taste. Again, if you like it a little more salty, go all in.
And go ahead and invest in these larger sizes for summer.
We swear by these.
For grilling, for cooking. It's just a game changer.
They're a go-to. Add a little pepper in there, and then we're going to give it a little stir. Now, this is one of those things you can make ahead of time. Make it a day or two ahead of time.
Chill it.
Chill it. The longer it sits, the better these flavors.
It smells amazing.
Oh, it smells so good.
So good.
The longer it gels together, the better that flavor is.
I'm ready to build this salad. Look at me. I'm moving everything out of the way. I'm like, let's get to it.
You're hungry, aren't you? Okay,
yes.
let's get to it. So first up, we're going to start with these delicious tomatoes. You can do this in a number of ways. You can layer it across your plate. We love to kind of section it off. It just makes those colors come to life. So let's get to it.
And then particularly a flat dish so you can see all the colors, all the flavors of summer.
So beautiful.
Pretty.
I'm going to give you the beautiful peaches.
Summer peaches, yes.
I'm going to start with the tomatoes on this side if you want to layer in some of the beautiful peaches.
How pretty are these? So
and then we
fresh.
love the variety of tomatoes. I just think it adds such texture and fun and just flavor to this dish.
And I'm
it's
thinking
incredible.
This would be an impressive dish to show up at a cookout with or at your neighbor's house. Really impress them.
It is a great side dish to any outdoor barbecue.
These peaches. There's nothing better in the summer,
Aren't
right?
they beautiful? Okay, next up, let's add in all of the beautiful
I'm just going to throw these all on here. They're so beautiful.
The more the merrier. You can add the burrata right to the center. I love that touch. You can, of course, open it. It's that nice creamy texture of cheese, or you can just leave it just as it is. Do you get the dressing on top? And then, girl, we get to add even more tomatoes.
I love it. And Ingalls has such a great selection of tomatoes. They even have some that you can grab and go and build your own little selection there.
Exactly, right there in the deli area, ready to go.
How pretty is this?
We're big tomato people anyway.
We are.
So when you add this with the basil right on top, there's no smell, there's no taste that comes together.
With that burrata cheese, how delightful.
Die for.
I'm saving some room for those pretty yellow ones.
I know, aren't they
how
beautiful?
How pretty is that?
Okay, we've got those mixed in.
I love salads like these too because there's a surprise in every bite.
There really
With
is.
the dressing, the vinaigrette, the basil.
And there's something on this for everyone. If you're
Yes.
not a huge peach person, if you want to stick to the tomatoes, the flavors just flow
It is
through.
so pretty.
I'm throwing them.
I'm
There
impressed.
we
We haven't made such a mess so far.
go. Not yet.
Usually
but
that's
leave
the
it to me.
problem.
I'll make the mess for us. Okay, I'm going to move these out of the way.
Yes.
And then we're going to add a little of the dressing. I'm gonna move
And I love it
these.
because you could take this to the party or the gathering and then the dressing separate and assemble it
Absolutely.
right there so it's nice and fresh.
And again, you can drizzle this over the entire dish, just over the burrata if you want.
Oh my gosh. I thought I was
Delish.
hungry. I'm very hungry
You're
now.
starving
This
now.
looks amazing.
Right over the front of the burrata.
So pretty.
And then you can even use a little balsamic glaze
Oh,
over it as
yum.
well. Adds just an extra kick
I
of
say
that
we
sweet.
add it all, yes.
You know us. The more the merrier. Bring on the
And then
flavors.
coming in with the basil, oh my
Add the
goodness.
basil,
this looks
little
so good.
drizzle. So good.
I'm mesmerized.
Isn't
This
it
is
a
very
pretty
impressive,
dish, though?
yes.
It's
and it
just such
comes
a-
together in 15
So
minutes
quickly.
or less. Again, by the time you prep everything ahead of time,
You're ready
this is
to
a
go.
great one for the summer months when you're busy.
Absolutely.
And don't forget our basil.
We can't forget the basil right on the top.
And just kind of
Place it over.
place it around.
That really does kick it up a notch.
It smells
the
amazing.
smell alone.
And I will tell you, they have little small packets of basil. They also have the fresh plants, so you could grab those to have for the season. So lots of options, and these are, again, basil's just great on so many summer dishes.
It is the go-to in the
Yes.
summer for sure. Hey, thank you so much for joining us today. Make sure you check out this recipe and many others while you're here on the website.
Happy summer, and we'll see y'all next time.
Okay, I gotta admit that I might not have thought to combine peaches and tomatoes, but if those ladies are making it, you know it's gonna be good. Coming up next, Clark Neal is gonna help us shuffle off to Buffalo for a sticky-fingered favorite you do not wanna miss. We'll be back right after this. Hi guys, welcome back to Local Flavor, where we at Ingles Markets are bringing you some mouth-watering dishes to get you ready for your next get-together. So, when I say buffalo, what food comes to mind? Wings, right? Well, do you know how those wings got their start? Well, The Real Deal is an inside look at the authentic original recipes behind classics like these. Let's go.
Ingles is making it possible for you to experience some of the world's most iconic recipes right from your own kitchen. Follow along with our team of Ingles Table All-Stars as they recreate dishes that have made these flavors world famous. We researched the history behind each recipe and prepared them exactly as intended. Now, it's time to shuffle off to Buffalo with Clark Neal and the Ingles Real Deal Buffalo Wings.
Pat your chicken wings dry, add them to a 350-degree fryer with peanut oil. Small batches, 10 to 12 minutes, golden brown. Hold them in a 200-degree oven until they're all ready to go. Now for the sauce. Melt your butter, combine with cayenne pepper sauce, stir it up. One guess where buffalo wings got their start. Yep, Buffalo, New York. Legend goes it was the Anchor Bar in 1964 when these classics got their start with a mom making a spicy snack for her son and his buddies. Served with a side of celery and blue cheese dressing, and it's game time. And that's the Ingles Real Deal Buffalo Wings. Napkins not included.
I was able to sample that one after Clark made those, and I gotta tell you, I was happy for the ranch dressing. Well, one thing that is pretty cool about your local Ingles is that they carry local products. We had a chance to sit down with one Western North Carolina company that helped spearhead a beverage movement. And I can tell you from personal experience, their stuff is delicious. Take a look.
Making for me is a very sensorial experience. Chopping and grinding and measuring and combining and tasting. I think it's a very kind of a primal feeling.
We want to provide impact for the people that work for us, with us, for our community, and for the environment. We look for partners that really take care of the people and really use the growing to regenerate the soil instead of deplete it. Ingles was one of the very first conventional grocery stores that brought us in, and it was so wonderful being our local community. I think they believed in us even when we were quite small.
I mean, it feels wonderful to have that kind of partnership. It's really how we've been successful. Partnership has been the foundation. You know, we wouldn't be here without that collaboration. It's a core value of our organization.
One of the great things about Ingles is that not only does this local store support local businesses like Bucci Kombucha, they support local farmers throughout the Southeast. And one of them grows delicious produce literally right next door to their Mills River, North Carolina store. If you want to know where your food comes from and who's growing it, take a look at this.
Hi, I'm Kirby Johnson, Flavor First Growers and Packers, and this is my Ingles story. Believe it or not, 7 generations right here in the same county. We're so lucky in Western North Carolina because the day gets longer all throughout the summer, which is perfect for all your tomato varieties, and sweet corn this time of year is unbelievable, and we'll be through Labor Day. It means a lot to us, but not only me, they support a lot of farmers in Western North Carolina. A lot of the people that, being here as long that I, have farmed, know a lot of them. A lot of them depend on Ingles just like I do for the support. The loyalty that they do offer us as a grower. And they also, they meet with me literally January, February, March to set up my program, so I know how to set it up around their program and know what to grow for them. That's why we're so fortunate, again, Western North Carolina, is to have a company like Ingles that works day in and day out throughout the winter on what to plant for them in the summer. There's a lot of farmers wouldn't be in this area without Ingles.
I've been fortunate enough to visit some of these farms, and I'm telling you, the love and care that these farmers put into their produce is second to none. Well, coming up next, we've got a campfire favorite that Busy Mom Solutions is going to treat us to right after this. Welcome back to Local Flavor, presented by Ingles Markets. Guys, there probably isn't a more classic campfire favorite than good old-fashioned s'mores. Well, Jasmine Queen has a fun, fast dessert option for us with a new twist on that old favorite. Take a look.
Busy Mom Solutions, presented by Ingles.
Hello everyone, I'm Jasmine Queen with the Ingles Table. I am always excited to share recipes with you guys, but today, this one might be my favorite. I'm going to teach you how to make s'mores pizza. We started off with just a roll of sugar dough. A little tip on that, I just get the little tube of it, but if you kind of let it come to room temperature, it's gonna be easier to form into this pizza. Another quick tip is if you take just some of your cooking spray and just spray your fingers with it, it'll help you be able to push out the dough. So you just press it onto the pizza pan. And again, if you let it get to room temperature, it's gonna be a whole lot easier to form this pizza with. And then you're going to bake that for 12 to 14 minutes. Don't make the mistake that I've made before and not cook it long enough, because if you don't let it get fully cooked on the bottom, when you try to cut it and get your slice of pizza, the cookie's just gonna fall apart. So just make sure that you cook it for 12 to 14 minutes. Just make sure that it gets nice and brown. And when you pull it out of the oven, it is going to look like this. Now this can be a base of just anything great if you ask me, because sugar cookies are just delicious anyway. So you could use this to make a fruit pizza, but today we're going to make a s'mores pizza because nothing says fall to me like s'mores. So I baked my sugar cookie for about 12 to 14 minutes, and now we're going to top it. So I'm gonna start with just some milk chocolate morsels here, and you're just gonna place these all around here. And you could even do white chocolate on this or dark chocolate, semi-sweet, whatever your family likes. We are a milk chocolate family, so I picked the milk chocolate morsels. Ooh, you could even do butterscotch. Now I'm getting all these great ideas for this s'more pizza. Caramel, and you really don't have to do anything with these. You just kind of want them spread out, because once you put this back in the oven, the chocolate's gonna start melting and it's just gonna get all over this cookie right here. All right, and then we have some marshmallows, and this is really fun to let the kids do. Just let them top their pizza, you know, especially if they're having a sleepover. How fun would this be? Just everybody making their own little pizza here. And then we have some graham crackers, and I'm just gonna take a few of these. I got the cinnamon graham crackers. You can get the honey flavored, whatever you want. And you can kind of leave them, some in big chunks, some in little. You don't want it totally crushed just because I like the texture of that graham cracker there. However much you like. Again, this is kind of your preference. Whatever makes your family happy is what you can put on this. All right, and then you will bake that just until the marshmallows really start to brown. When you pull it out of the oven though, how fun is this? And I think really just to add a little bit more to it, we're gonna top this with some chocolate syrup. Oh, so good, look at that. It's cute, it's tasty, it's definitely kid approved and busy mom approved right there. Just a delicious dessert that you can make and serve your family within minutes. Busy Mom Solutions in Ingalls. We're with you every step of the way.
Busy Mom Solutions, presented by Ingalls. For the full recipe and shopping list, head over to WSPA.com and click on Busy Mom Solutions under the Community tab.
Okay, I gotta be honest, s'mores pizza definitely sounds like something that college Chris would have loved. All right, maybe middle-aged Chris would love it too, but you know something that I definitely love? Football, and all the food that goes with it. Folks, with football season just 1 month away, we're getting you ready for tailgate season. And I had a chance to dive in with Smokin' Joe Lasher for some amazing game day bites. Hello everyone and welcome to the Ingalls Tailgate. I'm Chris Bainbridge alongside the one and only Smokin' Joe Lasher from the Ingalls Table, getting you ready for some amazing tailgating. So Joe, what do we got here today?
Listen, for me, tailgate is all about what's on the grill. So
yes.
I start right at the Ingalls Meat Department. Today, right here on this platter, we have chicken lollipops.
Ooh,
and they're glazed
yeah.
with a beautiful honey glaze. I don't know if you've ever had a chicken lollipop, but one of those might be fun.
I mean, it looks like meat candy right now, so I'm about to try it out.
Keep with the chicken theme. I like to do salt and pepper chicken thighs. You know, a lot of times at a tailgate, you may not think of a thigh, but it's super easy, super tasty.
So what's kind of your flavor difference with like the thigh and the chicken breast? Like why the thigh?
Oh, it's the fat.
Yeah?
The fat. Well, white meat and dark meat, got that fat, and I always grill skin on, salt and pepper right there.
I mean, it looks delicious.
Then let's slide down all the way to the end. I mean, come on, if you roll up to a tailgate and your buddy sets out a ribeye steak with some butter on it.
You know, and just a little toothpick here, just kind of make it nice and easy.
And then let's go to the sea. We've got the Ingalls Seafood Department is fully stocked with amazing products. And I started with some shrimp here. I've got a bacon-wrapped
barbecue shrimp.
That's
Come on.
right. And you can pick these skewers up in the grilling department at Ingalls as well.
Oh, man.
So a salt and pepper shrimp, super easy and fast.
All right, so barbecue bacon wrap.
Yeah.
Salt and pepper, and then what do we got here?
Well, we got a little low country flavor. This is Cajun seasoned shrimp wrapped around andouille sauce.
Yes, sir. Oh, man,
that's amazing. It just takes no time. Then let's come right over here. We got some pork ribs. Now, the cool thing about these is if you don't have time to smoke, bake, or however you do your ribs, Ingalls has full racks already prepared, a couple of different products there in the meat department.
So it's all set, ready to go.
That's right. So I just pick these up and slice them, put them in the oven or on the smoker or grill, whatever you want. Heat them up just the way they should be.
All right, so we have the creatures of the air, the creatures of the sea, the creatures of the land, and now I see the creatures of the deli department. What do we got here?
Well, that's right. Well, again, for me, tailgating is all about what goes on the grill. So I walk all the way to the meat department, then straight back to the deli and pick up my favorite size.
So I'm gonna take some of this, some of this, some of this. It's ready to go.
Absolutely.
Now let's talk a little bit about that Ingalls Meat Department. What kind of, what quality of steak are we getting?
A best meat in town, USDA choice. Not only is the meat product they put out, but the people they have working in the meat department have always been awesome to me. In fact, they cut those just for me.
Yeah, you can get stuff custom cut there right for you. They're your local butcher. I mean, they've got the ribs ready to go, the steaks ready to go, the shrimp ready to go, the chicken ready to go. Head on over to the deli. It's fast and easy.
That's it. Fast and easy.
Well, I'll tell you what, Joe, I can't wait to eat, and we can't wait to see you at your local Ingalls and online at ingalls-markets.com. We'll see you there. Man, all that definitely has me ready for some football. Well, coming up next, we wrap things up with some more amazing recipes. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Local Flavor, presented by Ingles. Our next recipe is going to have you remembering those long, hot road trips when you'd be greeted by the teal-roofed oasis of Stuckey's. Well, third-generation co-owner Stephanie Stuckey is bringing some of that pecan goodness to us today with a delicious dish you don't want to miss. Check it out.
Hey, and welcome to the Ingles Table. I'm Stephanie Stuckey, and today I'm going to show you how to make my sweet tea pecan pears. I've got everything I need from my local Ingles, so let's get started. First, you're going to take your sweet tea, because we're from the South. Is there any other kind of tea? I don't think so. You take your sweet tea, you mix it with brown sugar, vanilla, and 1 cinnamon stick, and you're gonna simmer it on a saucepan, which I've already done off camera. You pour it in a bowl, then you take your pears, which you peel, core, and slice, and you're going to stick your pears in your marinade, cover them up, and let them sit for about 25 minutes. While that's marinating, this is the pecan part. You get a skillet, some butter, you melt the butter, you put your brown sugar in, you mix it in really good. It's gonna be nice and almost caramelly. It's gonna smell so amazing. And then you're gonna take your honey roasted pecans, you're gonna crush them up, you're gonna stick them in there and mix them all up. And then your pears should be ready, and you're gonna put them on the table or on your plate. You're gonna plate them. Take your cinnamon stick out of the marinade, and it makes a really nice garnish. And before I put the pecans on, I'm gonna try to settle a debate, because everyone asks me this. How do you pronounce P-E-C-A-N? So I'm from the South. A lot of times I say pecan, but there was a study done, a survey by the Pecan Council, and 70% of Americans say pecan. So I'm doing my best to say pecan, but honestly, it's however you want to say it. I've even had people say pecan. There's no correct way to pronounce it. As long as you eat them and you get them from Ingles, that's really all that matters. So at the end, you take these delicious pecans and you sprinkle them on top. And you know, you might just want to take some of these for snacking too, because they are so yummy. I hope you try my Sweet Tea Dreams poached pecan pears. Be sure to check out the rest of the amazing recipes that can be found right here on the Ingles website. I'll see you next time.
You guys, I was able to visit the Stuckey's headquarters in Rennes, Georgia recently, and I have to tell you, I left with a healthy appreciation for all it takes to make those amazing pecan candies. Thanks to Stephanie, Aaron, Kelly, Jasmine, John, and Joe for all the amazing recipes today. Thanks to Bucci and Flavor First Farms for welcoming us. And thank you so much for joining us today. We'll see you next time.